Alright, 24-hour check-in for my fasting. June 4th is Alicja, Polish Idol Season 1, her birthday. And she turns 37 today. And I'm fasting 37 hours in her dedication. She has some good views about enjoying nature and respecting nature. And I think she is vegan. I'm not vegan, but I do like to think about my impact on nature. And I'll have to think about when I make it to 37 hours if I want to continue, because every time I make it to 24, it just feels like a huge peace has washed over me and all is well, and I can get stuff done, I can be creative. I just thought about some AI for another version of backgammon, Mexican backgammon, and also three-player backgammon. Trigammon is what it's called. And I really enjoyed it. And I find that when I'm fasting and I can't just reach for food, it forces me to expand, right? I obviously don't write music, but I was talking to Alicja. She's a Facebook friend of mine, actually, about fasting, and she liked the idea. And I wonder if she went on a fast, if it would open up new music to write, right? Anybody who's an artist out there, give it a try. You never know. You never know. You expand, because you have to fill in the gap when you fast, right? That's the thing I want to mention. Sometimes when I have a difficult conversation to make with a colleague at work, I'll fast ahead of time. I have some difficulty with my family. Now, 6 months ago, I had fasted a little bit more than I probably should. So you guys may have remembered I had a friend who is Jewish, and I was fasting to give her a little bit of support. She was doing a religious fast for Yom Kippur. And then around the same time, we had the anniversary of 9/11. There were a number of other events. I also fasted on Halloween. Halloween is kind of tricky for me because when I was a kid, one time I think I was 12, 13 years old. I had gone trick-or-treating, and my family was not happy. You know, we're Asian, and sometimes my parents get concerned about me wandering around the neighborhood. And they were upset at me and argued with me and dared me to eat all of the Halloween candy in one night, so I could, basically go fuck yourself and eat all your Halloween candy. And I decided to take up the dare, and I felt really good doing that. And so years later, I still have a habit of trying to indulge in that fantasy. I obviously don't eat the kind of candy I did 20 years ago, but I have a tendency to overindulge every Halloween as a result. I eat a lot of baking chocolate these days. And long story short, I think it was Halloween 2018 or 19, I got very ill from doing that. And so I now make it a rule to fast every Halloween. Anyway, long story short, September, October 2021, I fasted a lot and I lost a lot of weight. I also caught COVID-19 during that time, and that contributed to me losing a lot of weight too. And so at the end of October, actually it was closer to Thanksgiving, I think, I called my mom, and she got very concerned for me. And I liked it because when she was concerned about me fasting, it made it easier for me to get my way with her, because she was worried that I was going to continue to fast and lose a lot of weight. And that was good. Now, unfortunately, as we got closer to the new year, my mom was concerned for my solo sexuality. She thought I was getting old, I need to meet somebody, get married, have children, yada yada yada. And let me explain it this way. I haven't had a partner since let's see, for 14 months now. I actually feel more romance today than I ever have. It's hard if I had to quantify it, I feel a lot more romance today than I ever had when I had a partner. And who knows, I may think of adopting a child one day, right? Or something else may come up, right? Who knows, right? And unfortunately, my mom does not see it that way. We had a falling out over this matter. I'm hoping that another good hunger strike will get her to get things in motion again, so we can talk. Otherwise, we'll never get to the table. Now, last month, I was also motivated to do a hunger strike, not only for my family, but to negotiate matters at work. I wanted to get, what day was it? I forget the exact day now, May 14th or 15th off to view a lunar eclipse. And so at the end of April, early May, I was hoping to do an extended hunger strike, lose a lot of weight, get people to be concerned for me. And so when I make the request, there'll be a little bit of empathy, if you will, right? Wow, I could really use a vacation or something like that. Now, the funny thing was, it was all for naught, because I ended up catching COVID-19 during the lunar eclipse, and I got the time off. I got to see the eclipse. You guys saw the videos. Anyway, I find that there's a little bit of a political benefit to losing a lot of weight quick. People get concerned for you, and you get to talk. Not to mention, some people want to know how you lost the weight. It gets the things in motion. Otherwise, it's hard to get my family to accept that I am who I am. Get my boss to accept that I have a life too, right? So, all right, 24 hours. So, this video was about how fasting opens up your creativity and can get things going in terms of being able to ask for what you need.